for sure, AI is being a game changer for the retail in general, and specifically for e-commerce. So I'm a strong believer that the biggest currency is time, and AI for sure is a key enabler to optimize certain processes along the chain in order to understand the customer needs better and optimize our operations and in order to be more efficient, of course. Right now, we are at an early stage where we are using AI in two principal areas. The first one is more in the customer experience side and in our D2C site, where we are focusing on building personalized recommendations through the customer purchase history in order to improve customer engagement by making the search and discovery process in the site easier and impact, of course, directly in our conversion rate. And on the other side, specifically for fashion industry or beauty, try-ons can be a very big challenge in D2C. So we're using AI to be able to help our customer to find the correct fitting in order to reduce the return rates, which is, of course, a pain in the category directly in our site and or store, and give them a more accurate view of products before purchasing directly in our site. And the second big area, which I believe is more advanced, is in paid media investment. So current platforms such as Meta and Google have changed the game when it comes to paid media. So years ago, there was a big focus in building a correct segmentation of our customers in the platform, like in order to deliver to the correct audience. Today, thanks to AI, the creative asset is the new segmentation. Like, what do I mean by this? Like, the role of the creative asset has evolved to become a dynamic, data-informed, and audience-responsive element rather than a static piece of content. So they serve as living or evolving components that adapt in response to audience data, like enhancing the relevance, personalization, and impact of each ad. So our creative teams, now backed by AI, can deliver assets that align with audience needs, strengthening engagement and elevating the brand's presence like across challenge. So those key issues have been like super relevant where we have been able to implement AI like in a short stage. Of course, I believe there are multiple other areas to be implemented, like for example, in regarding logistics and demand forecasting, what we were speaking before, like the inventory that we have in different stores. AI definitely can lever to be more to make that process much more efficient than it is today. But for sure, I'm a strong believer that, as I said previously, it's a companionship to the process more than just replacement of our current like ecosystem.